A homecoming for Oxford native Bill Harrion. Harrion is the head coach of the UNH men's basketball team. Last year, he guided the Wildcats to 19 wins, tying the most victories in program history. Now, Harrion certainly known throughout Central Mass basketball circles. He was one of the best high school players ever to come out of Central Massachusetts and Oxford High School. He still owns several scoring records at the Clark Tournament. His father was an assistant coach at Holy Cross for 3 years. So it's always special for Billy the Kid when he comes home to play the Cross.
It feels great to be back. I think anytime you come back down to Worcester, which is really home for me growing up in Oxford, it's really special. The reason that my family ended up here in Massachusetts, right outside of Worcester, back in 1965, my father came up here as an assistant coach at Holy Cross with Jack Donahue and spent 3 years here at Holy Cross with the basketball program. So, I have Holy Cross blood in me, have had it for years, and it's great to come back. I hope we can win a game, though, coming back. It would make me feel a lot better.
UNH off to a 1-1 start this season, and so taking on the Cross tonight. And here we go. We will show you the highlights. Billy Harrion, as we saw him, leading UNH against Holy Cross. And, of course, he said he's got that purple in his blood from his father coaching there. First half, Saters running. Anthony Thompson to Cullen Hamilton, the high-flying hoop and the hack. Three-point play, and the crowd is pumped. UNH, bullet pass inside to Iva Kamara for two. He had 14 points and 18 rebounds. Wildcats down one. The Holy Cross students were given T-shirts that said, "Make shots." Early on, Holy Cross was doing that, making shots. Malachi Alexander at three. Holy Cross up by 4. UNH heating up. Tanner Leisner for 3, and we are tied up. Harrion discussing some things with officials, and Alexander to Matt Husick. Back to Alexander, the 3. You got it. Holy Cross continuing to make shots. Alexander, 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. Then Daniel Boone at the mic. Thompson, the drive, the kick to Robert Champion. 3 of his 19 points. Saters up by 4. Freshman Matt Zignorski with a 3. Holy Cross up by 7. Leisner calling for it. He delivers 2 of his 13 points. It is indeed a happy homecoming for Bill Harrion. UNH wins it 73-69. Lindsey Bond, the former Bartlett star, leading Anna Maria against Becker tonight in women's basketball. Christina Govan, former Shepherd Hill standout, finding Bond. Lindsey, great take for 2. She had 6 points on the night, and the Amcats are up by 5. Deja Tate, the rejection. Govan feeding Tate. Tate coming coast to coast. 2 of her 13. Amcats up by 5. Then it's Tate breaking it down. Feeds Govan. Christina, the ice cream scoop. She had 9 points on the night. Anna Maria's up by 7. Second quarter. Govan, who had a ton of assists, feeding Nicole Marrero. Marrero beyond the arc. She had 9 points on the game. Amcats up by 11. They're flying high. Here come the Becker Hawks. They throw it around the horn. The shot is off the mark. Marissa Turner's there. The rebound and put back. Amcats, Christina Russo to Govan. To Shannon Hoffmiller. Tic-tac-toe, passing the hoop, the harm. Amcats up by 14. Becker, Aaron Gaudette to Katie Anderson. Back to Gaudette, the former David Prouty star, feeding Ciara McKissick, former Shepherd Hill standout, for 2. Anna Maria, though, getting the win tonight. 66-32 is your final. New tradition started today for the St. John's football team. The red-white game, an intra-squad game. Now, 2 of the young coaches on the staff, young John Andrioli and young Mike Foley, were the general managers for each squad. They had a draft yesterday picking their teams with the team there in attendance. So you had starters versus starters in this game. Both teams, all the kids were pumped up about the game. Head coach John Andrioli was the referee. The kids were having fun with this new tradition where pride and bragging rights were on the line for the winners.
It gets us back up after a tough loss, and it builds up team camaraderie, and it's a lot of fun. We had a draft yesterday. First pick, overall pick. Me and my other captain Nate Lee were the GMs for the Whites team, and it's just just trying to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge game between red and white. Coach A kind of came in at 4 p.m. and he's like, yesterday after our lift, he was talking. He's like, all right, we're gonna make some teams. And Coach Foley and young Coach Andrioli put together 2 great teams. It's gonna be a great game today. So looking forward to it.
We had a little draft in the classroom last night, and I think everybody's ready to go. We're pumped up on the red squad. They're pumped up. I'm really excited to see this game.
Great new tradition. Look at Farraco's Joe. Outstanding. Raising up the sweatshirt. I'll tell you, it is a 2-day game, too. This isn't just a 1-day game. 2-day game. Today's portion, the first half ended in a 12-12 tie. So part 2, the second half of the red-white game, the new tradition at St. John's, begins tomorrow. I love it. I love the tradition. You know, the time in between Thanksgiving can be a long week and a half,
absolutely.
and especially after you're coming off a loss, you know, a tough Super Bowl loss. Everyone gets pumped up. They're having fun. They're having a blast, and it's a great way to finish out the year for the seniors.
Definitely is. All right, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McComb. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.